My next guest has made her film debut in the original Airplane and was also in Woody Allen's film A Midsummer Night's Sex Comedy. She is also in the soon-to-be-released Airplane 2 sequel, of which we have a bit of for you to take a look at this moment. It'll be coming up shortly. Just watch your televisions there in your front room. Please welcome Julie Hagerty. Hello. How are you? Fine. Your hands are cold. I said your hands are cold. Why is that? Oh, are you a little frightened?
Yeah.
Nice to see you. That was very funny, this movie. Looks like it's going to be a funny movie, isn't it?
I hope so.
Yeah, the first one was very funny, wasn't it?
Yeah. Didn't you test for that?
Yeah, that's another story. We don't want to get into that.
No?
No. It just didn't work out. It was stupid. I mean, the movie was fine, and everything's fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How tall are you?
5'8", and you?
5'8". I'm 6'2". We covered this. Where were you?
I don't know.
You weren't watching? You're not required to watch. It's all right.
Oh, good. Okay. No, I was on my way here. Was that earlier?
Earlier what?
On the show?
Yeah, we covered, we had a little height roll call earlier in the show.
Oh, dear.
I'm 6'2", and you're 5'8".
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do people who work for airlines, after seeing you play the stewardess in this, do they like that sort of representation?
Well, sure. Yeah.
Do they, now when you fly, you probably fly a lot, don't you? Mm-hmm. Now when you fly, do the stewardesses say things to you? Do they recognize you?
No.
Yeah.
One French stewardess did once.
A French stewardess?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything interesting around that circumstance?
No, that was it.
Yeah.
Weren't you in an airplane? Yeah.
Yeah. Were you? It was a French stewardess, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you going to France?
No, I was going to Venice.
Venice.
Yeah. It was Air France.
Air France, sure. Yeah. They fly all over the world, don't
sure.
they? Yeah. Do you know how tall she was? Now, before you did Airplane, the first one, you had not done a lot of acting. Is that correct?
Right.
How much experience did you have?
I had done 2 off Broadway shows.
Mm-hmm. And what does that mean? Define off Broadway.
Well, very small little theaters, and seat about 60 people.
Yeah. So that was pretty exciting to get a major movie, right?
Sure was, yeah.
Okay. I think what we're going to do here is pause and let the home audience catch up. And can't go on like this all night. So well, we have plenty of time. You're a little nervous, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't be nervous.
Okay.
Well, that solves everything.
Sure.
Julie Hagerty and I will return right after this. Would you like something to drink? Coffee? Hi, Julie Hagerty and I are back, and you mentioned you're a little nervous, and you're always a little nervous?
Yeah.
Now, how does that affect your performance in a film or in a play or something?
Well, I don't know. I mean, as soon as you start to the concentration on what you're doing, I mean, everything else goes away. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just kind of hard to...
Why do you suppose you are so nervous and also in this line of work?
I don't know.
Did you ever consider doing something else for a living? I mean, you've been very successful in this, but is it painful for you?
Sometimes, I mean, but I guess no matter what I did, I'll be nervous.
Really? Did you have an unpleasant childhood, or was it?
No, it was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah. Where exactly did you grow up?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Well, Cincinnati is a fine place to be. Yeah. And is it true that one time when you were in a Broadway play, or no, I'm sorry, an off Broadway play. The crew or the director did something to help you be less nervous?
He put all the...
I'm sorry, I'm just, something a couple of nights ago happened that just occurred to me.
What happened?
No.
No,
What,
come on.
no, what did they do?
He put all of my furniture from my apartment onto the set. Mm-hmm. So it was like walking into my own apartment.
Yeah. Now, did that make you feel less nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did you do when you got home? Now, how long was the furniture in use there?
3 weeks.
Wow. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about working with Woody Allen. What kind of a person was he? He was directing you in the film.
He's terrific.
Yeah.
He's very quiet and shy, but just really a wonderful person to work with.
Wonderful person. Now, how would he direct you? What kind of things would he say to you?
Well, he's pretty quiet. I mean, I think what he does is he just pretty much lets you feel comfortable enough in yourself to just go. Mm-hmm. You know.
Would he ever say, "Don't do that," or "Do this," or?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. So that was a wonderful experience for you.
Yeah.
They didn't need to use any of your furniture in the film? No. Okay. We have some more film. You want to take a look at this?
Sure.
Okay. I think this is also from the Airplane sequel. This would be Airplane 2.
Right.
Okay. Do you know what we're going to take a look at?
I believe it's when Chad Everett
Mm-hmm.
and Bob Hayes, after Bob comes out of the insane asylum and they meet for the first time in the airport.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's what we're going to take a look at, whether you want to or not, folks. Watch the monitors at home, your TV. Now, what exactly is the plot here on Airplane 2?
Well, it's a shuttle to the moon with passengers. The first one. It's called Pan Universe, and so we're going to the moon. Mm-hmm. And there's a love triangle in this one.
Well, who is involved in? I guess it would be Robert Hayes, Chad Everett, and yourself.
Right, but that's the love triangle there,
yeah.
And what else would you like to know?
Was it fun working with Chad Everett?
Yes, terrific.
Yeah. What do you do for fun?
Stay home.
Yeah. Do you have a nice home now? Probably got your furniture back now.
I have my furniture back.
Yeah.
Sit around on the couch now.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Live here in New York now, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And folks come in for the holidays, did they?
No, I went home for the holidays.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Well, what did you do? Did you go home?
I actually went back to California for the holidays. Had a real nice time.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Had pretty good weather.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Sunny.
Well, Julie, it was a thrill meeting you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Want to. Your hands are still awfully cold. You're very, very nervous, aren't you? Could you use a drink? Would you like a couple of shooters? Would that help? Well, don't you worry. Everything will be all right.
It's time to go home.
No, it's not time to go home. You just sit still there, and then we'll do all the work.
Okay.
You just relax, okay? Nice meeting you.
Nice
Julie
meeting you.
Hagerty, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with comedian Rita Rudner.